October is here, and it looks like they're going pretty hard at Spectre. So will this finally dethrone him? Let's find out.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, Anya here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm going over October. Now forgive me, I'm a little bit under the weather, so if I'm not with the same energy, please forgive me, but I'm not feeling 100%. But anyway, let's get into it. It's Trigon and it's Phantom Stranger. And now here's one of the things that I kind of come to realize. They've slowly but surely taken a lot of those like raid tunes and they've put them into the game, which means like Superboy Prime might be coming one of these days. So in any case, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll a little bit. So October is almost here. It is here actually, with a lot of bugs, by the way. Like somebody I saw in Reddit, and I'm gonna just go ahead and like touch on this. A lot of people in Reddit are like, why don't you just take a month off and fix the bugs? And I think they did that last year, right? If I'm not mistaken, where they actually just like didn't do raids and they worked on fixing a lot of bugs, and a lot of stuff did get fixed, but a lot of stuff didn't. Like I can't even get into the Phantom Stranger event right now. It does this weird thing, and you guys have posted the videos on Reddit. I know it already, like you've already seen it, where it's like all you see is text 1, text 2, text 3, text 4. And it's like, are you guys testing this stuff? Like, do you need some testers? I'll volunteer. Like, if you guys need some kind of like beta testers or something like that, how long do you take before you actually release this stuff, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? Like, that stuff, come on, guys. Like, come on. We're trying to love the game. Come on. In any case, let's just hop right into it. So, going here to Phantom Stranger. Phantom Stranger is a mysterious figure of immense powers. His origins, nature, and even his name have never been revealed. Okay, cool. Cosmic punishment. Special damage to an enemy if the stranger has an immunity debuff. Plus 70% damage. Legendary gain awareness and intelligence ups. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? See, the plus 70% damage depends on how hard he hits, straight up. But if he's special damage, then of course you can run him with your Hippolytas, your Miss Martians, your Lexus, things like that off lead. So, arcane shielding. Apply 75% shield to the main target and 45% shield to the rest of the allies. That's a good bit of shield. 65% chance to apply, run him with lanterns actually. And then I was just thinking, I did a guide on, what was it? Saint Walker, you have a Ben Sur, those tunes. So yeah, seemingly would run good with lanterns or anyone who just benefits from shield. See-through. Gain damage immunity plus for 2 turns and 5 speed ups for 3 turns. Okay, so he's trying to get fast. 75% chance to purge all debuff on him and to gain debuff immunity. Legendary. If the stranger has less than 3 intelligence ups, purge 2 debuffs from a random teammate and gain a permanent intelligence ups. So it's like they want him to run with less than 3 intelligence ups for that legendary point to purge those 2 buffs and then to gain 1 permanent intelligence up. Okay, so it's kind of like they're already like neutering him or like just changing his kit so that there's not a benefit to him having a lot of intelligence ups. I'm not sure exactly how you're supposed to control that, but anyway, I mean, there's ways to do it, but then that kind of neuters that legendary point. Anyway, magical entity. At the beginning of his turn, gain intelligence ups for 3 turns, and if stranger has 3 or more intelligence ups, gain damage immunity, which then does, yeah, okay. If stranger has 5 or more intelligence ups, remove all intelligence ups from the enemy team. So this is one of those things that like I said before in the beginning. So if he has 5 intelligence ups, then he removes all the intelligence ups from the enemy team. That would neuter some Lex compositions, but really it would get at Spectre to make him not as effective whenever he starts to go off. Beyond mortality, 50% chance plus 5% chance per intelligence up, max 5, so maximum 75% chance, to revive with 50% health, and to use see-through, which would be the gain damage immunity and plus 5 speed up, 75% chance to purge all but, well, if you die, then you don't have it. And then he would have less than 3 intelligence up, so he would purge 2 debuffs from a random ally, and then get a permanent intelligence up. So Yeah, thinking through it. Sorry, guys. So when he revives, he would do all of that. Guaranteed to revive at least once. Legendary. After reviving, apply 30% shield and debuff immunity to all teammates. So maybe I'm not processing it all correctly. It seems like a pretty good kit. Don't get that twisted. It seems like a pretty good kit. Seems like a reasonable like answer. Not even an answer, but kind of a contingency plan against Spectre. I would want to see how he runs with other toons. So let's go ahead and get down here to Trigon, the Heart of Darkness. Trigon is an entity made immensely. Scroll too much. Made immensely powerful after consuming the Heart of Darkness. But his tool also brings him to his current plane, which forces him to seek brides across other galaxies to expand his domain. Thermal Blast, special damage to a single enemy, plus 10% chance to apply 3 bleeds and 3 disease per each debuff on target, max 7, so 70% chance per each debuff on the target. So if the target has like 7 debuffs, which you can get 7 debuffs out there pretty quickly, then he would also apply bleeds and disease. That seems like a bit of overkill. Plus 50% crit chance and plus 30% damage if Trigon has any immunity buff. Okay, cool. Plus 50% crit chance and plus 70% damage if Trigon is overhealed. So you want him overhealed and you want him to have a immunity buff. All right. Soul Consumption. Special damage to an enemy. Gain overhealed 2 mins for 3 turns. If the target dies, gain damage immunity. Legendary. Transfer up to 6 debuffs from Trigon to the target and steal up to 6 buffs from the target to himself. This sounds very much like a campaign PvE style move here. I say that because it's relying on targets dying and then he kind of ramps up after that. So that would kind of benefit Nightmare campaign or your campaign mode, your other campaign modes, your other PvE modes. I mean, it would be okay in PvP, but I'm thinking more along the lines of like when you keep killing minions. Demon Skin. Okay. Gain damage immunity and purge all debuffs on himself. 25% chance plus 25% per each enemy with HP below 50%. Okay, so the weaker your team. To use Soul Consumption, which is the special damage to a single enemy, overheal 2 mins if the target dies, So then that would be an attack on a random enemy. Legendary, 60% chance to use Thermal Blast on another random enemy if Trigon has 4 or more buffs. So you kind of want him to buff. He'll purge his debuffs, transfer up to 6 debuffs from Trigon to the target and steal 60 buffs from that target, or from the target and put him on himself. So that's what would happen with Soul Consumption once you use Demon Skin, and then you could use Thermal Blast. And then if that target has 7 debuffs, you would apply 70% chance to apply bleeds and disease. 3 bleeds and 3 disease. Okay, that seems relatively devastating. It seems relatively devastating. Okay. Have to see how it works. Have to see it in action. Dominion of Evil. When an enemy attacks an ally, gain intelligence up 3 turns, and if Trigon is overhealed, apply 2 bleeds to the enemy team. So everyone on the enemy team gets 2 bleeds, okay? Legendary, call assist from a random teammate targeting a random enemy. So when this proc, when an ally is attacked, he gains intelligence ups. He'll apply bleeds to the entire team if he's overhealed, and then he'll call assist to a random enemy. Okay, that's looking good. At the start of enemy's turn on Gluttony, apply 1 disease per debuff, max 6. So he really wants them to be debuffed. Also, 50% chance to use Soul Consumption on a random enemy. Yo, okay. Legendary, if Trigon is overhealed, 60% chance to apply Doom on the enemy. Bleed and bleeds for 3 turns on the whole team. Yo. All right. I want to see this in action. I want to see it work. I don't think I'm processing this well enough. I feel like he wants a lot of debuffs. He likes it when the enemy team is weaker. And it looks like he could be pretty devastating in those situations. But it's a matter of putting him in those situations first. So running him with toons that put out a lot of debuffs, like the Riddler, like Poison, Dr. Poison. Or no, Poison Ivy. I was right the first time. Poison Ivy. I keep confusing those. I keep saying Poison Ivy when I say Dr. Poison and vice versa. Captain Atom. So toons that put out debuffs pretty regularly, you want to purge their debuffs. So you're looking at the question, you're looking at Peacemaker, you're looking at Talon, so you can get those debuffs out there. Okay. All right. He might be fun to play with. For my style of play, I love using debuffs. So for my style of play, he might be pretty awesome. All right. So if you've watched this channel for longer than like 5 minutes, then you know I'm into superhero like clothing and apparel. So when I was looking for an affiliate, I found Superheroes Gears and I thought, okay, let me check them out. I've been on the website and I've already found plenty of stuff to waste my money on. First of all, there's this like classic X-Men's jacket that I wanted, and I thought, all right, that's it. I'm gonna go for that one. And then I went down further and I saw this Robin Teen Titans Go Letterman jacket. I'm not even into Robin like that, but I do love Teen Titans Go Robin. So soon as payday hits, I'm getting that jacket. In any case, follow the link below. Help support the channel, of course, but also check out Superheroes Gears. They have some really awesome stuff, and this might actually end up being a problem for me. Game all day and all night with Mixed Energy drink. Mixed Energy is designed for gaming and comes in flavors like grape popsicle, orange sherbet, fruit punch, and blue raspberry. Gotta be real, I'm here for anything blue raspberry. Use the promo code ONGRIFER or follow the link below to get 10% off your next order. Mixed Energy, energy designed for gaming. Black Adam, I can't wait to actually do a versus with Black Adam and Dr. Fate. I haven't actually done anything with Dr. Fate. I need to go ahead and get him up to 70-11. I think. Let's check his kit. Born in Egypt, Tech Adam was granted and then corrupted by the power of the gods. Lightning strike, special damage to a single enemy, and then this is the change. If the target's HP is below 50%, gain 3 crit damage ups and 2 intelligence ups. If not, plus 30% damage, okay? Legendary, gain 60% turn meter up. I have him RB1, so Shazam. I'll be able to like check out all these abilities like fully. Shazam, special damage to all enemies. This used to be like the devastating one. This is where he was like, before Black Flash came in and he was like that campaign farmer that you would use. Like you would just love using this A2 over and over again, or let it use itself, just run on auto. Both plus 30% special damage and purge 4 buffs from the enemy team per dead enemy. So it's already wanting you to have them dead. Again, this is more campaign type stuff. Legendary, use lightning strike on a random enemy whose HP is below 50%. And then if it's below 50%, he'll gain 3 crit damage ups and 2 intelligence ups. Okay. And then Conduct Storm. Heavy special damage and purge 5 buffs from a single enemy. Cooldown, +1 on Shazam. Legendary, it makes me now, I want to open up with A2. Legendary, plus 75% damage if target's HP is below 50%. So like he really wants them to be low damage as well, and so he can go ahead and take them out. Stamina of Shoe, gain 60% turn meter up and a permanent empowered stamina up when an enemy is killed. See like this, the empowered stamina up, this and permanent cool for PvP a little bit, but very much so geared towards PvE. Legendary, also gain 2 permanent intelligence ups and awareness. I like the gaining of awareness and I like the gaining of 2 permanent intelligence ups. So yeah, this is, I'm looking at Nightmare Campaign. This is what I'm looking at. Courage of Mahin. When Black Adam kills an enemy, gain 2 permanent crit chance ups and stamina immunity. Legendary. Also reset the cooldown of Shazam. That's his A2 that we love so much. And his next attack is guaranteed to be critical. I mean, it sounds like he'd be doing some devastating damage though. I mean, I like what I'm seeing in his kit, but it seems very much PvE oriented. Like I can't wait to use him in Nightmare Campaign, which is coming up, brother, like in a week and a half. I think it's gonna be fun using him in Nightmare Campaign. But again, it doesn't strike me as like great for PvP. All right, so Dr. Fate. Oh, come back here. Come back here. Going too far. Come back here. So, Sorcerer of Naboo. Wearing the helm of Naboo transforms Kent Nelson into the powerful sorcerer Dr. Fate, but at a terrible cost to Kent's mind. Order of Ra. Heavy special damage to a single enemy and apply heal immunity. Legendary 5% true damage against targets with immunity buffs. They're really like hammering this. If there's immunity buffs, either have an immunity, either they want so for Black Adam and for Trigon and for Phantom Stranger, I believe, they want them on the A1, they want the toon themselves to have immunity buff. And they're also like seemingly wanting us to get rid of immunity debuffs, and this one is targeting or increasing the damage for immunity debuffs. Okay, anyway, sorry. Naboo's protection. Apply 65% shield and 4 intelligence ups to all allies. We like to see that actually. I'm kind of getting sick of running the same toons in order to get like intelligence ups on all my allies. Legendary. If all allies are debuffed, trigger Twist of Fate, which we'll get to in a minute. Wrath of Osiris. Heavy special damage to a single enemy. Apply heal immunity. Legendary. Purge 7 buffs from target and gain 3 crit and gain 3 intelligence ups. Okay. Cool. A lot of this stuff too on the gaining int ups and things like that, these seem to be all special damage and all mystics. So it's gonna be heavy on the gems because I don't think I have that much mystic resources saved up. Twist of Fate. At the start of an enemy's turn, 75% chance to deal slight special damage to them if they have an immunity debuff. Legendary, also damage plus 50% and gain 20% turn meter up. So that's not really that great on the Naboo's protection for that legendary ability. If he's doing that, if an ally is debuffed, he's going to 75% chance for a light special damage to them. Okay, to the enemy. If they have an immunity debuff, they also get 50% damage plus on the damage and then 25% turn. So you get 25% turn, 20% turn meter up basically. Lord of Order. At the end of an enemy's turn, convert up to 5 intelligence ups to 5 intelligence downs, which we like to see. Legendary. At the start of battle, gain stun immunity, silence immunity, and enrage immunity on all, and they're all permanent. I kind of like that. With these kits so far, I honestly don't even know what to think. I feel like I need to just see them in action. With Dr. Fate, it feels like a large part of it is how hard is he going to hit if you're bringing him as a damage dealer. He's giving intelligence up, so you like to see that. He's also converting intelligence ups into intelligence downs, which again, this seems to be going at Spectre. I have to see how his kit works because right now I'm not so impressed. I don't think it's really that great. It seems okay at best, but maybe I have to just play test and see what it looks like. So anyway, going on for the rest of the month, one thing that I was happy to see, well, let's go ahead and get down here. So PvP board clear. Deadman. Deadman's really good. I like using Deadman a lot. He's a lot of fun. Then you have Black Adam, Ultraviolet, John Stewart, Dr. Fate, and then the question is the rewards per week in the coming weeks. The showdown tournaments are Stripe. Stripe is a very good, but very, and I won't say very good. He's a good, but good only in the mid game, really. In game, he's not really that great. Necron is the board clear. I haven't done anything with Necron. I don't know that I should or not. I should probably check into that, but I don't really do anything with Necron. I haven't done anything with Necron at all. Then, as far as the blitzes, you have Alien Blitz and Mystical Blitz. Okay, cool. Siege. I think I'm gonna go pretty hard at Trigon. I did really well with the question, at least from my standards. So I'm like 5 frags away from L3, but I should get that after raids. So that'll be a plus. And then the bonus tunes you have Phantom Stranger and Trigon, of course. Black Adam, all right, but I don't think he's great in PvP. Black Fire, I have her 7011, but I don't think I have her ringed out at all. She's on my list, my team, one of my teams to be worked on. Sinestro, White Lantern, have him, but I don't want to use him because his benefits are really, I mean, he's okay, but his real benefits come in with Revive. Not a fan of, because in Siege, you don't want anybody to die. Punchline is great. I love using her, so that should be fun. Cassandra Cain is awesome. So then you have the 10-day events, of course. Then you have both Poison Ivy and Penguin as the 6-day challenge. Love that they have that back. Are they going to do that like every other month instead of every month? I don't know. Like sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. Penguin, I'm going to take RB1 as soon as possible because Penguin is incredible. And then Poison Ivy, I love her too. Apparently she didn't rate so well with the WROL guys, but I think she's amazing. I think she's absolutely amazing. And then team challenge is Raven. She's, I mean, I want to say she's all right because I like Raven. I don't know if I like Raven the toon in the game, but I do love Raven herself. All right, and then keep going down, keep going down. I really want this Azrael skin, and this is Saturday, so day 3 of raids. I haven't really focused on them because, you know, work and stuff, but I think I might push heavy to get into the top 500 because I really want that skin. That skin looks pretty awesome. And then I gotta be real with you guys. I already got the Harley Quinn skin. I already got the Bombshell skin. I love it. It's absolutely awesome. I'm using her more now because of it, and I don't really like using Harley Quinn like that. But I did figure out I need to ring out one of her abilities to help her perform well. So, and then going down, we have Bizarro and Enchantress. They're gonna be in the store. Their skins are gonna be in the store. I like the Enchantress skin. I like the Bizarro skin, honestly. But when they're like 6,000 gems, I'm not spending 6,000 gems on that. So I think that, oh, and then the stat boost tunes. So Frost, who I love. Killer Frost is awesome, especially if you love using stuns. She's incredible. I love that she's getting a stat boost. Artemis and Booster Gold. Let me go ahead and say I've already started like recording the videos for their verses. Let me tell you this. Artemis, sure. Booster Gold, meh. He's already like man to me. And then we have Scarecrow. This is for your hit chance downs and evasion teams. I like using him, but is he going to be useful? Let's see after the stat boost. So that is the month of October. I'm moderately excited. I think it's going to be okay, but I think a lot of it is like playtest. Some of the kits sound like okay/good, but I won't know until I actually get into them because I think that nothing sounds spectacular. Nothing sounds spectacular, but maybe it is. Maybe it's absolutely incredible. So I drop these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Catwoman versus Freeze. I have not done. I put their videos to the side. I don't know if you guys still want those because the next thing coming up is going to be Booster Gold versus Artemis. So you guys tell me if you want me to put Catwoman and Freeze in that list of things that I need to do because their videos are ready, but I put it to the side because that month is already over. There's so much content that I could be putting out, and I'm having to put videos to the side so I can like stay up to date and stay current. So let me know if that's what you want. Then I'll try to record it sometime later in the month. So thank you guys for watching all the way through. See you guys next time.